For more on this, we're joined by Francesco Rizzuto, who's a professor of European law at Liverpool John Moores University. Welcome back to the programme. Now, with inflation at 3.3% now and growth stalling at around 0.8%, is the UK now entering a period of stagflation that the Bank of England is effectively powerless to fix?
That is a very worrying question. I think there is a fear in the United Kingdom that we could be entering into that kind of nightmare scenario, really. As you know, inflation has gone up quite significantly. And of course, the longer the crisis or the conflict between Mr. Trump's America and Iran continues, the more likely it is that our economic situation is going to get worse. And the Bank of England is not entirely powerless, but it's extremely constrained as to what it can do. If it increases interest rates, that might accelerate the process of stagflation, because it'll have an impact on growth. So we're really caught between, how can I put it, a rock and a hard place at the moment. I think the Chancellor will be praying, like I think all financial ministries in the European Union will be praying, that this conflict comes to an end sooner rather than later, as opposed to Mr. Trump's apparently relaxed approach to the ceasefire and the resolution of the conflict.
Right, and do you think a rate hike is now imminent in order to protect the pound?
My hunch is that actually nothing's going to happen. There was a talk that interest rates might come down a quarter of a point when the Bank of England next decides next week, I believe. I don't think they're going to do anything. Frankly, I think it's really, my view would be wait and see. You know, the pound is reasonably steady. It's gone up a little bit, but I think it's best to see what happens in the conflict over the next couple of weeks before taking any action, frankly.
Right, and on top of everything, there's also a tube strike beginning today. How is that going to impact the economy?
Well, I think it'll impact to a certain extent. However, the word is out that in order to reduce energy consumption, people might start considering working from home 1 or 2 days a week. So I'm not sure that it will have a profound impact on the economy. Obviously, in London, it'll be a pain, but a lot of people who could be affected would probably be able to work online in the meantime anyway.
Interesting analysis there, Professor Francesco Rizzuto from Liverpool John Moores University. Thank you very much for joining us.